Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy LB Games. Give you guys a brand new video. Gonna check out Milan Epics, boys. That's right, Milan Epics. Before we're gonna check that out, boys, don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, uh, notification on, all those YouTube stuff. Anyways, we go and review the players, and also we're gonna look at the level 1 stats, and also we're gonna check out the way that I train them, and then I will, share my experience with them. And the only thing that I can say is, boys, they are very broken. Anyways, Dora Dini, we gotta check him out. If you look at him, boys, right now, it doesn't look like a very promising player. The reason why is because we all want to see the 99 stuff. Everything needs to be green. Everything needs to be blue. But boys, I can tell you guys that this guy is very, very good, man. We're gonna check out his skills. We got double touch, cutback turn, scuff move, soul control, long range curler, long range shooting, one touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler. He's a winger. He can play like everywhere on the left and everywhere on the right, and he can play as an AMF, and also he can play as a CMF. That's also a very a second option to put him in a position where you need. So if you can see his stats, the stats which is like standing out is control curl is 80, dribbling is 82, and we got the acceleration 81. He is just a winger, but boys, you need to feel him. If you see this, I understand he doesn't look attractive at all. I understand. But boys, when you play with this guy, he is so fluent, so agile. His passing is amazing. Shooting is good. He's quick. He's not bad at all. He's really, really good. But the thing is, boys, you need to have the patience, and also you need to understand that this is not a player to just play like, say, the 1-2 run, 1-2 cross. You know what I mean? You can really dribble with him. So to be honest, for me personally, I really like him. When I saw his stats, I knew for the first time that this guy can be very good. And also the formation that I'm using with, he fits perfectly. But a very good player, boys. If you get him, boys, try him out. Don't give up on him, and use him as a winger. Don't use him as an AMF. Use him as a winger. Use that pinpoint crossing. Use that finesse. Use the long range shooting, and you will have a good time, man. You will have a exactly good time. And if you got flip flop, he will have the Neymar borrow, so that's pretty good. And then we got Mr. Pilo. Yeah, this guy got everything that you need from a midfielder. I think he's probably the best orchestrator in the game. Stat wise, I think there's nobody on his level, pure because the dribbling, the passing, the even his speed, everything is just his balance, his stamina, everything is like outstanding. And if you look at his level 1 stats, his basic stats, this is already showing that this guy is a very good player. You can make him a lot of options. You got a lot of options to train him. You can make him offensive, make him balanced, you can make him defensive. But to be honest, boys, the main thing that you need to check out if you want to train him is just his passing, dribbling. Give him a slight points on defense, and give him acceleration and speed, and you're good to go. We're gonna keep the Pilo very short because Pilo's, as you guys can see, he's amazing. He got everything that you need from passing. He got weighted pass, through passing, one touch, pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass, no look pass, soul control, double touch, penalty specialist. Like, this guy, he doesn't have really shooting skills. So when you got shooting skills, you got rising shot, dipping shot, long range, especially long range shooting. If you can give him long range shooting, boys, it's perfect. Long range shooting is the one that he needs. Then you can just shoot with the stunning shooting. Boom. Most of the time the ball will go in. Pirlo is an amazing player. I'm not going to talk too much about him because, as you guys can see, this guy is very broken. Yeah, man, amazing play. And then we got big time Maldini. What a player, man. A lot of people thought he was defensive fullback. I thought that myself, but he's a destroyer, which I'm very happy with because that suits in my style. I didn't have no defenders like an epic defender or big time defender who is a destroyer or a build up that is like, very, very good. So for me, is that good? For a lot of people, that is not very good because they wanted him as a defensive fullback, which makes sense because most of the past days he was a defensive fullback. We're gonna check him out real quick. He got heel trick, weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, man mark, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, and captain C. So as you guys can see, he got a lot of left back skills. Weighted pass. As if you got a CB who got weighted pass, always check if you play with wingers especially, or if you play with 3 strikers. You always look. It depends where you put him, but always look at the player that is like on the right side or on the left side of him, so you can do the L1 triangle. If you do the the L1 triangle with the weighted pass, the ball will go with so much accuracy and also with so much power, with a great distance to that player. Most of the time, the striker will get the ball with a weighted pass. But he got pinpoint cross, so if you ever want to use him as a left back, he can do that. To be honest, boys, he is too slow for a left back. It's a waste of training his dribbling. It's a waste of training his passing. I would say, boys, if you look at his skills, the only thing that he's missing is automatic clearance. But just boost up his defending stats and his speed, boys. That is what I recommend. If you got Maldini, especially as a destroyer, he's not a left back, and it makes sense if you look at the stats correctly. He got the pinpoint crossing. You can use him as a second option, yes, but as a main option, I would say just use him as a CB. That is good enough. I'm not gonna talk too much about him, boys. This guy is a machine, Mr. Automatic Blocker. That is how I call him, because this guy is, the AI is doing most of the thing for him, boys. The AI is doing so much things for you, especially with him, that you just need to be in the passing lane. If you're in the passing lane, Maldini will intercept. You want to sprint versus Mbappe, and I will show you guys why I said that. He is that. It's all about the training, of course. The training is important. If you train him correctly, this guy is Mr. Automatic Blocker. But I'm gonna show you guys how I train them. I will share my story a little bit with you guys, why and so on and so on. But these guys are just on a different level. So we're gonna check out Donadoni. This guy is just crazy, man. It's just crazy. This is how I trained him. I really trained him as a dribbler, with a decent passing, with a decent finishing. The crawl is 84. That for me was needed to be high, especially I already got 80. But it was for me important to get 4 points. The finishing didn't matter because when you're gonna cut inside and you're gonna do the finesse with him, and his finesse, his finesse is so good that the finishing, it doesn't matter that the finish is 73, boys. His finesse is so good in the box. And also he got the kicking power with it. So his finesse is perfect. His speed is good. On the ball, he's so quick. Off the ball, yes, he's slow. But if you just give him the ball in his feet, he will sprint the opponent out. If you, that is more important. Just give him the ball in his feet, and he will definitely do some damage. I gave him a Marcel turn. So in clutch moments, he can turn easier, more fluid, more agile, which is more, is better, especially if you use somebody on the wings with got pinpoint crossing or got the finesse traits. I really love him so far, boys. I feel like this is probably the best way of training him because all the stats that is the most important is standing out. Don't worry about the lofted pass being 79, sorry. His pinpoint crossing, the pinpoint crossing will give you boost anyway. And that is very, very good. So this is how I train him. I'm very happy with him. He's definitely in my main squad. And yeah, man, no words crazy to say about him, and very happy with him. And I think he's very underrated if if you look at him in the first time. So now we got Pirlo. This is how I train Pirlo. I feel like this is the best way to go for him. Just everything is already in the high 80s, but I think if you just boost up his passing will always be on point. If you boost up his dribbling, his movement is so smooth, boys. His tight position is 95. You will feel the 95 tight position, He's so good, boys. He's so good. His set piece is good. His scroll is good. I gave him a little bit points on defense because, as a CMF, he still needs to be, he still needs to defend, right? You still need to be in that position that when somebody's in front of you, that you can still, move. I gave him a little bit defensive stats, and I gave him the acceleration 80 and speed 80. And to be honest, boys, because of the tight position and the balance, he feels very, very quickly on the ball. So I think personally this is the best way of making Pirlo, especially when you want to make him offensive / balance. Make him defensive is not very good. Only focus on his passing and dribbling is also not good because he's then going to be super slow. And also, boys, he is a player that is an orchestrator. He's not a box-to-box. He's not a whole player. He's not a creative playmaker. So he's still going to be in the midfield anyways. He's not going to move too much. He's going to be in the midfield, controlling the game. And that's what you want for Pirlo, just in real life, controlling the match. So this is how I made Pirlo. I'm really liking him. I want to give him long range shooting when I get it, and so rising shot or something. I still need to check what I'm gonna give him. But then we got Maldini. This guy is insane, boys. This is how I made him. As I said as well, boys, I think this is the best way of making him. Crank Pau gave me the tip, to be honest, to make him like this. And I feel like this is definitely the best way of making 84 speed. He's so quick. He can run next to Mbappe. Really, boys, really. And, challenge Mbappe in a sprint. So that's good. His defensive stats is amazing. I love this player, man. So what a game changer. Definitely game changer. His jump is good. Physical is good. Good stamina. And I gave him automatic clearance. That's the only thing that he missed. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like this is definitely the way of making Maldini as a destroyer. Because this looks more attractive than if you're going to, boost his passing, his dribbling, and this and that. But this is the way of making Maldini, in my opinion. And yeah, man, I'm going to show you guys my squad real quick, how they are looking. And then you guys get like an idea. So we got Donade on the left side because we got the pinpoint crossing. He can give to Van Basten, and he can cut inside and finesse with his right feet. We got Pirlo next to Rijkaard. Rijkaard is like the guy that needs to clean everything up for Pirlo. And Pirlo is going to do, his best as well. But he's more like a control player. Needs to do what he needs to do to pass and, create a chance. He doesn't need to give assists. He doesn't need to score. If he can attack, when you can attack from him, it's perfect, right? And then we got Maldini, the El Capitano, the guy that is just as a destroyer perfectly. So yeah, this is how I put the players. Let me know what you guys think about them. If you guys have him, how do you guys train them, and so on and so on. Let me know if you guys got any advice of how you guys will use them and so on. Just let me know. We will talk in the comments. Alrighty, boys. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.